What's on tap in Longboat Key for 2024? Stay tuned, I'll tell you more. Hi everyone, welcome to the very first edition of Exploring Paradise, your guide to Florida's West Coast. This is the first edition for 2024. I am Mike Rennick. I am your host for this video. I'm a local real estate broker. We sell in Sarasota, Manatee County, but I live on Longboat, and I wanted to start this year with a Longboat video. This will be a little bit longer than normal because there's a lot of projects I wanted to share. So it'll be high level. We'll come back throughout the year and we'll update in more detail. But it's going to be a busy year here in 2024, like I said. So number one, when we look at the commission structure, District 5 will make a new commission appointment. There'll be a new commissioner. So Longboat is divided up into 5 different districts that each one is represented on the commission. The new commissioner for District 5 will be appointed a little bit later this month, here in January. He or she will be a replacement for Debbie Murphy, who resigned due to new financial disclosure requirements. Recently, Florida instituted new requirements where elected officials are now required to provide a more detailed status of their personal financial wealth. And there's been many resignations across the state because of this requirement. So because of this, candidates from this district will have until mid-January to submit their applications. When the new commissioner is chosen, they will influence key decisions and projects, and they will serve until March of 2025. One of the other projects going on right now is an island-wide transit deal for Longboat Key. So there's a potential transit system unification between Manatee County and Sarasota County. Each has their own system right now. Longboat Key is an island, or it's a city also, it's an island, but it's divided between 2 counties. Sarasota County on the south, Manatee County on the north. So the unification project is aimed at streamlining this transportation, integrating the 2 transportation modes together into one process. If this is finalized, Sarasota County's on-demand service will now extend all the way through Manatee County at the north end of the island. That on-demand service is currently provided by Sarasota County is a curb-to-curb service in 4 of the zones back in Sarasota County. These include the center of beach and tourist life, 2 of the city's downtown areas, and a few residential areas. So trips begin and end within the zones, and pickups are within 30 minutes of the reservation. So you can make a phone call, within a half hour you're picked up and taken to where you'd like to go. So currently the transit system on Longboat is split, like I said, between 2 different systems. This will bring everything together if it's finalized. The proposed agreement aims to integrate these services, which will make it more cohesive and efficient for the residents and visitors of Longboat Key. Another project is utilities undergrounding. Now this project's been going on for a while. It's where they're taking all the above wires and they're putting them below ground and removing the poles. So I've shared in previous videos status on here. Unfortunately, the project has experienced multiple delays, but it still remains under budget, so that's a good news story. So early this year, the town staff expects to see some more pole removal and the arrival of transformers needed to complete the rest of the job. The south end of the island's made great progress. They're now moving forward. So during a public works update that occurred late in December, it was reported that phase 2 of the project was on track to be energized by the end of 2023. I'll have to check to see if that happened on time. They also plan more pole removal to begin immediately. So phase 3 and 4 involve replacing 24 incompatible transformers, and they've been delayed by supply chain issues. So this is a great project. It's an expensive project, but it's faced many delays. Many of them were not controllable. Hurricane Idalia caused the failure of 20 new transformers. FPL is investigating what happened. We thought that during the last hurricane, the parts that were live underground would be free from power outages. That wasn't the case. It turned out that some of the new transformers were flooded and that caused them to go down. So completion of phase 2 and subsequent pole removal are underway, enhancing the aesthetics of the island. Let's look at another project. It's a new pass structure tightening, they call it. It's rehabilitation of the new pass terminal groin to prevent beach erosion. Living on the island and visiting the island, the beach is one of the most positive attributes we have. Folks come here for the water and the beach, and it's important that we protect that. So New Pass, for the folks that are new to this area, is the area between St. Armand Circle and the south end of Longboat Key. This project involves tightening and adding rocks to the existing groin structure, which was built way back in the 70s. The project was initiated post-Hurricane Idalia, with completion expected next month, February of 2024. This project and other similar ones are essential to protect the beaches and the whole living aesthetics here on Longboat Key. Let's talk about the St. Regis. I've done many videos on that. We'll do a deeper dive shortly, and I'll show you the latest progress with video. But this resort is set to open now in the summer of 2024. It's located right on the Gulf of Mexico Drive on the south end of the island. This features upscale dining, a saltwater lagoon, unique attractions like resident tortoises. It also has private condos. It will be part public for restaurants and features like that. It will be part private for the condos. It's expected to attract global visitors, enhancing Longboat Key's status as a luxury destination. Canal dredging, there's lots of canals on Longboat Key. So the maintenance program for there's 81 canals from my research. The maintenance program is focusing on dredging and the water quality improvement that's needed in those. The last maintenance program was 20 years ago. The city has an initial cost estimate of slightly less than $17 million. The current planning includes a new survey to prioritize which canals to do first and to refine the cost estimates that we have. Dredging work might extend over the next 10 years, but it will ensure the long-term It'll assure the long-term ability for folks that live on the canals to navigate with their boats. I knew I could get that word in the right way. Town Center, Phase 3. The Town Center is the area, it's a parcel of land directly east of the Publix shopping center. The project includes the development of a new public library and potential community center located on this parcel of land. It follows the completion of the Karen Family Pavilion that occurred in Phase 2. And we'll do a more detailed update with videos on this project shortly. This is a collaboration between the town of Longboat and the county of Sarasota. Community input sessions are scheduled and planned for 2024, with construction documents due out in the spring of 2025. Safer crossing. We know that traffic sometimes can be heavy on Gulf of Mexico Drive. So FDOT, the Florida Department of Transportation, has a project to upgrade the crosswalks here on the island. Their current plan is to install what they call the pedestrian hybrid beacons and enhanced lighting. In those beacons, if you've gone through Sarasota with the roundabouts, it's the area where it flashes the lights. A person that wants to walk across will push a button. The lights will flash red, go solid red. It'll allow the pedestrians to cross, and then they'll come back to a flashing red where cars can go through, provided that it's clear. Improvements are slated at key locations across the island. Once I get more information, I'll do a video update on that. They expect, though, to have this done early 2024. This is all part of a broader initiative to make Longboat Key more pedestrian friendly. Pickleball. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about pickleball. That's one of the hottest sports here on the island. So they're talking about expansion of parking due to the rising popularity of this sport over on the Bayside. They plan 14 new spaces, representing a 23% increase in the capacity to allow more folks to go in there. They also propose to restripe a tennis court for shared use, so it'll be used as a tennis court and a pickleball court. All of these projects not only enhance the infrastructure and lifestyle of Longboat Key, but they present exciting opportunities for real estate growth and investment in the area. So I've just touched on a few. Your real estate broker needs to know the area. They need to know what's going on. They need to understand so they can share with potential buyers and sellers what's going on. That's why I do these videos. My name is Mike Rennick. My direct cell is 941-400-8735. If you have questions or concerns or there's something you could feel I could help with, feel free to give me a call. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.